Okay guys, now it's time to do a super review. I'm going to talk about what makes a video good. Most videos have a combination of 3 elements that make them good: visuals, audio, and commentary. These combine together to make a video. Most people might settle for mediocrity, but that's not good. Videos need this formula to be good. Think of your favorite YouTuber. He or she most likely uses this formula. This formula can change the whole way you see a video. Plus, to all you guys in language arts learning about how to structure paragraphs, you should pay attention. I hate to say it, but if I didn't know how to structure this, I'd be boned. Making videos in a video essay style makes it nice and clear and gives knowledge to the viewer on what to expect to see later on in the video. The body will just be to explain the points at the beginning, and the last part is just a rebuttal. Now that you know how a video should be structured and the 3 main elements of making a video good, let's start the review. So, let's start with Another Nerd Gamer. Another Nerd Gamer is a reviewer. Though he doesn't use my formula to structure his videos are good. You don't need my formula with a paragraph structure. The formula is there to help you if you don't know how to structure your video. But you do need the formula for visual, audio, and commentary. Another Nerd Gamer's gaming videos are pretty good. I give them an 8 out of 10. His editing is pretty good. It's nice and engaging, and he clearly puts effort into his videos. They're all around fun to watch. I only have one problem with his videos. The quality is in 480p. It doesn't look that bad, but if you could make it at least 720p, it would be better. I prefer 180p, but 720p is still good. Now, onto his audio. Okay, so his audio is pretty standard. The audio is pretty good. I can hear him clearly. Okay, onto commentary. Another Nerd Gamer's commentary is good. He explains the reasoning for why he likes or dislikes something in his reviews. This is good because if you're making a review, you need to be clear and explain why you dislike something. If you do, you'll make it easier for people to understand where you're coming from. For the overall rating, Another Nerd Gamer gets a 9 out of 10. I just want to mention that I was going to make a review on someone, but he didn't want me to do it anymore. But in case he wants to see how he can make his videos better, I'm going to leave a link to the video up here in the right hand corner of the screen. The way this guy makes his videos are pretty good, because he uses the text style of videos but actually makes them good. Okay, now let's talk about Map Dominus. Map's video quality is in 180p, so that's good. His editing, on the other hand, isn't that great. What he should do to make it better is slide stuff across the screen like this, or get character stills. Using them together makes a video look much better. I recommend that if he can't get character stills, he should use gameplay or webcam footage. It really masks the quality and makes it look better. So let's go on to his audio. Okay, so his audio is pretty standard. The audio is pretty good. I can hear him clearly. Okay, on to commentary. His commentary is good when what he's saying makes sense. So I'm going to explain some problems with what he's said in the past for him to understand how to explain your thoughts. A great way of understanding someone else is by putting yourself in their shoes.
But then because I was legitimately curious, I decided to ask him about the whole him threatening to delete somebody's channel bullshit because I was legitimately curious about this shit.
So let me get this straight. Megadupe TV didn't care about the whole Davidplex versus Davidland situation at first, but then after he made an abortion tweet and Davidplex replied saying he agreed with him, he now all of a sudden cared about the drama. Like, what? Now I understand that he said he was just curious and he did nothing more than ask Davidplex a couple of questions, but isn't it a little kind of weird that before he didn't want to talk about Dabby, but then all of a sudden he talks to Dabby himself? Like, what? And there's not even a good reason as to why. I mean, he just said he was curious.
Mathdominus says it's weird that Megadupe would ask about Davidplex threatening to delete my channel, but how is it weird to ask someone something out of curiosity? If Davidplex had not replied to Megadupe's tweet, then he never would have asked in the first place.
So basically, Davidplex got so pissed off that he was willing to delete his channel. At least that's what he said. But let me explain 2 things. One, I think what happened here was a classic case of the lizard effect. That's what I call what happens when someone acts before they think. What happened was Davidplex wasn't thinking straight, and so when he got so pissed off, he was willing to delete his channel, but he did it out of anger, or maybe spite, but I'm assuming it's anger. And yeah, that's what I like to call the lizard effect. You know, you don't really think before you act before you think. That's what happened here. I'm assuming. This is just a theory though. So, anyways. Number 2, I wonder if Sub2Davidland knows this, but you do realize that DabHDude can't actually, delete your channel. There's no magical button that says, delete this person's channel, and there's not even a way to report a channel. The only thing that you can report are the videos. Oh, but then you might say, but then DabHDude he'll just get all of his fans to flag and Sub2Davidland. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure DabHDude is not the kind of person who would do this. I mean, he said it himself.
This would have made sense if DabHDude had apologized, but it wasn't until I told him that he did. Though I was wrong to make so many videos on him, I was 12 to 13. Now I'm 15 and I can see that then I was kinda retarded. This isn't me damage controlling, this is just me explaining why I was so childish. Overall, Matt's content is pretty good and entertaining. I give him an 8 out of 10. If he takes my advice, his content should become really good. Okay, now it's time to talk about Derpy Gold. So, Derpy Gold's visuals are pretty good, they are very enjoyable, and his editing doesn't feel too little. You can sit down and watch his videos and have a good time. It wasn't always good, but he put effort to improve. Okay, onto his audio. Okay, so his audio is pretty standard. The audio is pretty good. I can hear him clearly. Okay, on to commentary. His commentary is pretty good, but sometimes he has pauses in his videos. I suggest that he cuts out the space to make it sound better. I think he edits on his phone, so I suggest that he finds an app for audio editing. If he has a computer, then he should use Audacity. Overall, Derpy Gold's channel is awesome and I do enjoy his content. I give him a 9 out of 10. If Derpy Gold cuts out the spaces in his videos will become much better. Okay, now it's time to talk about AGuyOnTube. So, AGuyOnTube's visuals are pretty good. His editing is also good, though I think he should use character stills in his newer videos, which I have a feeling he'll use. Now, onto his audio. Okay, so his audio is pretty standard. The audio is pretty good. I can hear him clearly. Okay, on to commentary. AGuyOnTube's commentary is good. He explains his idea in such a way that you get a good understanding behind his beliefs. This trait is very good for reviewers. If you can explain to someone why you have a certain opinion on something clearly, people are more likely to not only respect your opinion, but they might also change their opinion on that matter. Overall, AGuyOnTube's videos are well structured and have a sense of effort and care put into them, like other people on this list. I give him a 9 out of 10. If he makes an effort to improve, he'll become an amazing YouTuber.